Good evening, everybody. My name's Dan, and welcome to my workshop. Tonight I'm going to be bringing you a little follow-up to my unboxing video I did last week of this Evolution EVO380 chop saw. A friend of mine was gracious enough to allow me to borrow his comparable 14-inch abrasive saw, and I'm going to do a little side-by-side comparison. So stick around. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you get something out of it. Okay, tonight we've got some 2-inch angle, 1/8 thick wall on it. Pretty common stuff you're going to find in a lot of fab shops and whatnot. Right here I've got some 1/4-inch thick bar stock. Right here some 2-inch galvanized pipe. I think that's left over from doing some chain link project or something. Right here some rebar. And I got some slotted steel angle. I believe it's galvanized too. And lastly, I'm going to do some 1-inch square tubing. Again, these are all fairly common materials you may find yourself needing to cut. And like I said, I'm going to do a side-by-side. While I'm doing that, I'm going to try and use my little infrared thermometer here just to try and show how hot the material gets after you're done making the cut. You're not going to see much with the Evolution saw here, but if you saw the saw here, the abrasive saw, it's going to make some of this material really warm. So stick around. Okay, first up, we've got the 2-inch angle iron here. One of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to run a little stopwatch on my watch here just to get a rough idea how long it takes to make each cut. Figure that might also be a good point of reference to have. So here goes. Nice and clean. A little bit of burrs there. 72.5 degrees. I mean, that's ambient temperature. That was about 20 seconds. And let me tell you, I can tell that's going to be warm. You're looking close to 140 degrees was the max temperature I recorded. I'm not touching that. Evo, so it came with this little bracket that goes on the back of this vise. And specifically for helping you hold round stock, and it also works with square tubing as well. But you just slide it over the back of the vise there, and it allows you to clamp that stock right in there, good and solid. So, all right, let's see here. Here we go. Well, that was about 13 seconds. And as you can see here, I got my hand right on that cut. There's no appreciable temperature. Alright, so that was about 38 seconds. And I can tell you there's no way I'm touching that piece of metal right now. Wow. Almost 232 degrees. You can see in the max temperature there. I'm not going anywhere near that. I'm surprised it's not burning that wood right there. Okay, that was about, by my watch, about 15 seconds of actual cutting time. Let's see here. Nothing. That is nice and it's smooth. It's easy to handle, you know. Not going to burn myself on it. And you know, just under 82 degrees. Okay, that was about 30 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not trusting the readings I'm getting off this, but that is really hot. You can feel the heat radiating off of it. Yeah, this is only saying it's about 100 degrees, but I don't trust it. So, there we go. It's about 110. Probably a little bit warmer than that, but we'll go with that. That was just over 6 seconds. A couple little burrs on the end, but I'm not surprised with the angle. This being such thin material too, but you know, no heat, able to pick it right up. Yeah, that's real hot. Well, that was just under 6 seconds, and yet again, oh, here we go. Here's the piece I just cut. Okay, that was about 8 seconds. Just under 7 seconds. It's actually got a little burr to it this time, which is rare, but does happen. Okay, that was about 14 seconds. And let's see here. Come on. There we go. 191.6. Oh, look at that. 234. Even better. Yeah, I can feel some serious heat radiating off of that right now. Okay, we got a little side-by-side comparison here of the actual cut pieces. From watching the video, you saw the huge difference between the Evolution saw and the abrasive wheel. One, that abrasive wheel is throwing sparks constantly. Two, it just doesn't do a job on the cuts. So let me just show you some of the things here. These pieces here are all from the Evolution saw. There's hardly any burrs. Nothing, a couple small little burrs here and there occasionally. But that's the square tube. A little surprised by that. Probably something I did more than the saw itself. Here's the angle iron. Really nice, clean cuts. That's the galvanized pipe. And lastly, the rebar. Nice and smooth. Like I said, there's some minor little burrs. It will only take you a second to clean those off if you're going to be doing something with these pieces. But here's the ones cut with the abrasive wheel. You'll see a common theme here. There's a lot of this little flashing material here of as it's cutting through, it's pushing material and pulling it and leaving it on the edge. If you're going to be using this for any welding projects, you're going to need to clean that off. You don't want that kind of material there. I mean, this right here, you can see huge amounts of it. That's the square tube. This one here, I mean, there's almost a 1-inch lip of flash on here. This piece actually got so hot off the abrasive saw that when it hit the wood there, it actually started to burn that wood a little bit, started making it smoke. Here's the angle iron. You can see just, I cut it twice with the abrasive, and there's just huge amounts of flash on that. This is perhaps one of the worst pieces, the galvanized pipe. You can see signs of the metal getting really hot. And then lastly, the rebar. There's a nice little chunk of extra material there. Again, most of these cuts made with the Evolution saw, you don't have to do anything to them if you're going to be using this and welding with it or something like that. All these cuts made with the abrasive saw, though, you're going to need to do something to them. Well, that about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you got to see some of the benefits of a cold saw like this, the EVO380 here. For one, the clean cuts that it makes, and they're effortless too. When I was running this saw through, I was just letting the saw do the work. I didn't have to really wrench down on anything. Had to a few times with the abrasive saw. Some of the other benefits of it is the safety of it. That abrasive saw is throwing sparks constantly. There's actually some burn marks on the little piece of plywood here that I used as a table. None of that from the Evolution saw. The speed, it was almost sometimes twice as fast, if not 3 times as fast, using the Evolution saw cutting through the material as the abrasive saw. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and a like. And then if you really want to, head on down the bottom and click the subscribe button. And we'll hopefully see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching.